Good evening, Facebook. I'm Undrai Fizer. Welcome to Facebook Live with me tonight. We just got out of an awesome gathering here at Kairos of just self discovery and life rhythms and honesty and truth, and talking about crossing over in the realm of the spirit and comfortability and honesty and power. So we had a good night of testimony. Really, testimony is not where someone gets up and say, "Thank God for being here, the head of my life," and to the pastor. And this, those are encouraging words, but really, testimony is when we all share what we have discovered in the week and what we have learned, and not just what we are learning, but what we have learned. Because sometimes, if you speak out of turn, if you speak in the midst of learning, you could create an ending that the learning is not promising. Sometimes, if you speak too soon, you can speak an ending to the learning that the learning is not trying to promise. So it's best to speak after you've learned the lesson. Don't speak while you're learning just for the sake of talking. So go ahead and be silent and know that you're evolving at the moment. So we had a great discussion tonight. It was really good, and different people spoke, and it was a great night of honesty. And so that was really good. But what I want to talk about for just a few minutes, because I'm going to go out and get something to eat with Miss B in a minute. Go ahead and get a little something to eat. Is do it. What God is telling you. I wrote something earlier, and it says God isn't requiring the world to be nice in order for you to do what He's asked you to do. And so many times we feel an impression in our spirit not to just do what the Lord is saying to do, but what you are desiring to do. And sometimes what we are desiring to do is what God is wanting to do as us. God really wants to do some things as us. He's not commanding you to go against your feelings and go beat up a group of people. Go and talk to these people. It's like, God, why are you sending me over here? No. Now is the time of incredible desire and passion. God is wanting all of us to live our passion, but I think some of us, when we still have religious rudiments in us, we feel that God is sending us to be a hitman to a nation. Is God sending me to be the culprit or the scapegoat for a nation, to go speak to a nation to get beat up in his place, and He's going to bless me because I got crucified for Him? No. God is wanting to live His desire as you. How many of you have a passion? And so you're hearing God say, do your passion, go for it, go and do it. But He's not causing the world to be nice so you can feel accepted when you launch out. The world is going to be critical. The family is going to be critical. Friends may be critical. And I'm not speaking bad against family, but you're going to have people who are familiar with you, and they're going to give you a piece of their mind, and they're going to give you a piece of your mind. And so you can't wait till the elements are peaceful sometimes before you do what you need to do for yourself. But in order to launch a business or ministry or any creative thing you're doing, God is not requiring the world to be nice first. He's not going to calm the world down and say, go. So you have to get used to launching your promises in a chaotic world. You can't wait for everybody to agree with you and take you to get lunch and drink tea with you. The world is nice enough for purpose. The world will never be nice enough for purpose. It'll never be nice enough. It'll never be peaceful enough. You'll never have enough money. You'll never have all of the right friends. You're never going to have the right time to do it. But it's when you are sure the time becomes right, when you're ready. You know when the time is right? When you're ready. The time is right because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So the world won't be nice, and God isn't requiring the world to be nice in order to welcome you into the land of the unfamiliar. It's not going to make the world peaceful enough for you. Because if you're waiting for the world to become peaceful enough, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. It's not a matter of doing what God is sending me to do. You're not God's hitman. God isn't raising up any more hitmen. God isn't raising up any more snipers for Jesus. But no, are you ready to live his life in the earth? Are you ready to live that expression? Because your passion is actually his passion breathing in you. I know when I was a young minister years ago, I felt like in some cases I was God's hitman. But after a while you find out you're not God's hitman. He don't need you to be the hitman for sin or the devil. But it's to wake people up to the life they forgot and show them how to live the divine self in any elements. Because the elements don't require your qualifications or your power. Live and be in any environment, because when you have the strength to be in any environment, the environment will be what you are. You don't have to pray for it. You have to stand and be in the midst of anything in order for everything to become one thing. And that's the incredible power of purpose. Live your purpose. God isn't going to make the world nice enough for you to live it in. He's not going to give you all of the agreement from people. They're not going to pat you on the back and say, we're with you. They're not going to talk about it. Destiny is not about performance. It's about living naturally in divine authenticity. It's not about performance. And I think most of us want to perform. When you are a performer, you need the right audience. But when you are naturally driven, you are the audience. When you are a performer, you need the audience to be ready for you to hit the stage. When you're a singer, they need to come for you. When you're a writer, I need you ready to read what I'm saying. But when you're living authentically, the only person that needs to be ready is you. How many of you are living your life authentically? You are living as a person that's remembered where they've come from. You remember that you are from God, and you're living that authentic, powerful, natural life of sparks and energy and vibration. You're living it. You're living out the life. You're living the Christ's mind. You're not performing. Whenever you're performing, you need people to get the place, the atmosphere ready to talk. I need the atmosphere ready for me. The atmosphere isn't ready for me. But you are no longer performing. See, when you are a performer, you have to know, how was I? Was I good? When you are a performer, you have to know, you engage and grade your performance. But when you're living in your natural state of being, you are the performance. It's not a matter of how did you do. The thing is how did the world feel as a result of me being in it? How is the world feeling as a result of me living in it? You can tell by the response at how the world is taking you, how you're being reacted and responded to. You understand? So do it. God isn't requiring the world to be nice in order for you to do what you were born to do. He's not causing the world to be ready. The world got to be ready for me. No, are you ready to be? And when you are ready to be, the world is ready. So do it. Do what you are called to do. Do what you feel to do. You're not a hitman, so you don't have to worry about if you killed everybody. You're not a hitman. But are you ready to be authentic? Are you ready to live in your paradise? Are you ready to live it? Am I ready to live it? Because when you live original, you don't drink and eat from everything that's drama and chaotic in order to survive. You live your flow. Are you ready to live your flow in the world? I'm Undrai Fizer. Thanks for giving me a few minutes. Peace.